This holiday special is a collab between the amazing folks at We Create Edu. Link is in the pinned comment down below. Check it out. Thanks to Corporis for choosing the Terry Crews gift, which is probably on the screen as we speak. Skilladoo! I am a huge fan of Christmas and the holiday season in general. It's got to be said, I bloody love it. Christmas dinner, the crackers with the rubbish jokes in them, prezzies under the tree, Big Liz on the telly. What more could you want? But if I lived 16, 17, 1800 years ago back in Rome and Britain, I'd have been potentially taking part in a very different festival and celebrating it in a very different way. This is the story of the Roman religion, Cybele and Atys. The religion of Cybele and Atys originated in what is now Turkey, and the whole religion, as so many do, revolved around fertility. And who knows, maybe it had its origins in the sort of Neolithic worship of fertility that we see in the region. According to their religion, the fertility goddess Cybele fell in love, absolutely head over heels, with a chap called Atys. However, there is a problem, there always is. Atys was engaged to another woman. One day, Cybele caught the love of her life, Atys, and his bride-to-be engaged in some post-meridiem jucundum, and she flew into a jealous rage and used her powers to make Atys completely insane. Atys took himself underneath a pine tree and proceeded to castrate himself and bleed to death. The father of the bride-to-be, seeing Atys go insane, himself went insane, and also for some reason castrated himself. Cybele, you are a harsh goddess, it's got to be said. Considering the fact that in the origin story of this religion there's a double castration, it's probably no surprise that the priests, called galli and archigalli for sort of head priests, were themselves eunuchs and had to be castrated before entering the priesthood of Cybele and Atys. Every winter, the priests and the worshippers of this religion participated in the festival called Tristitia, where these eunuchs, this time known as dendrophoria because they were carrying around trees, they paraded through the streets banging drums, high on drugs. Sounds like a riot. We have a brilliant account that survives from Ovid. Eunuchs will march and thump their hollow drums, and cymbals clashed on cymbals will give out their tinkling notes. Seated on the unmanly necks of her attendants, the goddess herself will be borne with the howls through the streets in the city's midst. And they just seemed to have a really riotous good time. It was definitely a really orgiastic religion, as historians call it. The festival of Tristitia was not the only bizarre festival that they participated in. New entrants into the religion had to take part in the Taurobolium. They were basically placed in a hole underground with a grill over the top, and a bull would be sacrificed on top of them, over this grill. And they would, I don't know what the word is, bathe, rumble around, fumble in the jungle, in the blood of this sacrificed animal. Pretty grim stuff. Now, the conservative Roman upper class, they really did not like this religion. They looked down on it, but nevertheless, it was added to the Roman pantheon in 205 BCE when it was prophesied that Rome would not defeat Hannibal, enemy numero uno, unless a stone belonging to Cybele was brought from Anatolia to Rome. And from that point on, wherever the Roman army went, wherever the empire expanded, they brought the religion of Cybele and Atys with them, including to my home island of Britain. It's hard to say how popular it was amongst the native British because we only really see evidence for this religion in urban centres like Londinium, where we have an absolutely fantastically preserved pair of castration clamps. What can I say about that? Makes you shudder. and also Roman military bases, forts such as Hadrian's Wall, of course, most famously, where we have surviving inscriptions such as this. The Virgin in her heavenly place rides upon the lion, bearer of corn, inventor of law, founder of cities, by whose gifts it is man's good lot to know the gods. This religion and its blood-bathing, drug-taking eunuch priesthood persisted until the 4th century CE, but the Emperor Theodosius put the final kibosh on paganism in the Roman Empire, and from then, the trail really dies out. We don't see any more evidence of it, really. So that's it. That's a brief introduction to the religion of Cybele and Atys. As I said before, the playlist to We Create Edu's videos is down below. They had no idea what I was going to make a video on. They did not know I was going to talk about Roman castration cults for my holiday special. I can only apologize, guys. They do not endorse this message. What do you think of this religion? Do you know of any other interesting religions from ancient times? I'm always fascinated to read about them. Leave a comment down below. Skilly-doo. Happy holidays. The camera's got the microphone on.